Two students walk into the same university. They attend the same lecture. They have the same professor. They receive the same assignment. But one of them has something the other doesn't. An AI that can explain difficult concepts, summarize research, challenge ideas, help write code, analyze data, create practice questions, and work around the clock. The difference may not be obvious today, but give them 4 years, and the gap could become enormous. Because the biggest advantage AI gives students may not be intelligence, it may be leverage. For generations, becoming a good student meant learning a familiar system. Go to class, take notes, read the textbook, search through papers, write the assignment, wait for feedback, then repeat. The system worked because access to knowledge was limited. If you wanted to understand something, you needed a professor, a textbook, a library, or someone who already knew the answer. AI changes that equation. Today, a student can ask a machine to explain quantum mechanics like they're 12 years old, then ask it to explain the same concept at graduate level, then generate questions, then challenge the student's answer, then identify the weaknesses in their reasoning, and do it again at 2 in the morning. The bottleneck is no longer simply access to information. The bottleneck is knowing what to do with it. Imagine 2 students preparing for the same exam. Student A reads 150 pages of material. Student B reads the material too, but uses AI as a learning partner. Explain this concept. Where am I misunderstanding it? Give me a harder example. Test me without giving me the answer. Find the weakest part of my explanation. Suddenly, studying becomes interactive. Instead of simply consuming information, the student is constantly receiving feedback, and feedback is one of the most powerful ingredients in learning. The advantage isn't asking AI to do the homework. It's asking AI to make you better at doing the homework yourself. Now consider something even more important: time. University students are constantly competing against deadlines, research, essays, coding assignments, presentations, group projects, exams, applications, internships. And increasingly, AI can reduce the amount of time required for many of these tasks. A student can use AI to brainstorm research questions, organize notes, explain unfamiliar terminology, debug code, generate practice problems, analyze a dataset, improve a presentation, translate material, and identify mistakes. The result isn't necessarily that the student has less work. It's that the student can potentially spend more time on the work that actually requires human judgment. And this creates a powerful possibility. If AI saves one student several hours every week, what happens when that student reinvests those hours into learning? This is where the story becomes uncomfortable. Because AI doesn't have to make everyone equally powerful. It can actually create a new divide. The divide between students who know how to use AI and students who don't. Imagine 2 students graduate with the same degree. One knows how to use AI to research faster. The other doesn't. One can use AI to prototype an idea in an afternoon. The other needs several days. One uses AI to practice interviews. The other walks into the interview unprepared. One knows how to collaborate with AI. The other treats it as either cheating or something to ignore. Their degrees may be identical. Their capabilities may not be. But there is a huge problem. Using AI doesn't automatically make you better. In fact, used badly, it may make you worse. Ask AI for an answer. Copy it. Submit it. Move on. You saved time. But what did you learn?
If AI solves every difficult problem you encounter, you may never develop the ability to solve difficult problems yourself. And that's the paradox. The easiest way to use AI may also be the worst way to learn. AI is an amplifier. If you understand the subject, it can help you go deeper. If you don't understand the subject, it can help you produce something that looks like you do.
And there's another problem. Not every student starts this race from the same position. Some students have powerful computers, fast internet, paid AI tools, experienced teachers, and parents or mentors who understand the technology. Others don't. That means AI could become more than an educational tool. It could become another layer of educational inequality. Who has AI? Who knows how to use it well? The most powerful AI student may not be the one who knows the most prompts. It may be the student who understands how to learn. Give me the answer. Teach me. Challenge me. What am I missing? Give me a problem I can't solve yet. Critique my reasoning. Show me another perspective. Now, make it harder. That's a fundamentally different relationship with AI. The student isn't outsourcing intelligence. They're using AI to train it. And eventually, university ends. The competition moves into the workplace. Employers may increasingly ask a different question. What did you study? What can you actually do? A degree tells an employer what you spent years learning. Your portfolio can show what you can build. And AI may allow one graduate to build far more than previous generations could build alone. A programmer can prototype faster. A marketer can analyze campaigns faster. A researcher can process information faster. A designer can iterate faster. An entrepreneur can test ideas faster. AI doesn't eliminate the need for skill. It changes how much one skilled person can accomplish. But this leads to a much bigger question. If AI can explain almost anything, generate almost anything, analyze almost anything, and increasingly help us create almost anything, what should students actually spend years learning? Should they memorize facts or learn how to question them? Should they spend hundreds of hours learning basic technical skills or learn how to use AI to extend those skills? Should universities continue teaching the same curriculum simply because they've taught it for decades? Or should education fundamentally change? So, will students using AI really leave everyone behind? Maybe. But not because AI magically makes them smarter. And not because students who don't use AI are doomed. The real advantage belongs to something much more specific. Students who learn how to think, and then learn how to use AI to amplify that thinking. Because the future probably won't belong to humans versus AI. It will belong to humans who know how to work with AI versus humans who don't. A tutor available 24 hours a day. A research assistant on demand. A coding partner. A language coach. A debate partner. And a tool capable of helping them turn an idea into reality. But there is one thing AI cannot decide for them: what they should become. That's still the student's choice. And perhaps the biggest educational advantage of the AI era won't be having the smartest machine. It will be knowing how to use that machine without allowing it to replace your own mind.